Thanks for joining us. If you're able to join us live or if you're watching the recording, welcome to our third season of Roger Hansen's.
No, it's Minds Roundtable. No,
Roger Hansen's Minds Roundtable
no.
with Roger Hansen and Mark Edworthy and myself, Hi Tran. And we have our special guest today on our first episode of season 3, Captain John Sinclair, also known as Jeffy Ryder. Say hello to our audience, Jeffy.
You talk to me.
Yes, I am. But you're you're
my
buzzing
internet
out.
connection is really acting up here today, so it could be hit and miss, but good to be here. Whatever the case, looking forward to this, and I've actually got a little surprise plan for Roger. I'm not sure if he wants to have me roll it out right now or not. It could get kind of dicey.
Birthday surprise or
What's that? The surprise, yeah.
He's gonna
Because-
show.
I don't know,
is it
Roger-
birthday surprise, Roger? Is it birthday surprise?
I don't know. But it's something I have to be careful for because I made a real nuisance on his last show. Like we were having that.
Wait, are you streaming this on YouTube? By the way,
No,
first of all.
No, I only put recordings of Minds Roundtable on YouTube.
Okay, good. So we're safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to
Default
be
rule: anytime Jaffe joins, immediate downgrade of the show to the point where nobody can find it. So yeah, here we
Either
are.
Jaffe or Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot is
Okay,
way worse. Like, but
You haven't seen the
awesome.
you haven't seen the shows I've done with Robert Morningstar, I guess, right? The Morningstar Report.
There we go. There he is. Look at that, guys. We got him alive on the
Yeah,
show.
hey,
With,
nice. Nice to
using
see
the internet.
you.
Still in the Christmas spirit, as you can see. Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
Pirate Santa, yeah. With our Christmas, our pirate might still running strong here at this time of year, early January 2025.
So that's
Because people don't know, quick introduction, Jaffe Ryder, Chief Communications Officer of the Robin Hood flagship to the wider, Pirate Radio podcast and the wider WPRPN.com.
PRPN, right.
Via South Korea, which, if think about it, folks, if this were a month ago and that martial law attempted military coup would have gone through, there's a good chance I would not even be here. It's that unstable at the moment, that crazy. So
yeah, we were talking about
Wow.
that.
It was-
we should never take our freedoms for granted. That's just it's a brutal wake up call for sure. So, let's not take our freedoms for granted in the slightest.
And, we've been saying this a lot on your show, Jaffe, but actually, do you mind
Yeah.
giving everybody a rundown on that while we're on the Minds Roundtable about what's going on over there and how it all started? Because on Minds Roundtable, this would be the first time it's been brought up.
Well, also, there's a lot more to it than what most people have any idea, including there's an attempted, I guess, see, the 5 main conspirators, they all attended the same high school back in the day. And this is like 50 years on after the fact. They've been working on this crap for at least half a century, plotting to pull this nonsense. And this is all because the president was frustrated with the way that I see trans accounts here. This is interesting.
Sorry about that. I was just able to join from the phone, so I'm not going to disconnect from desktop.
So
And
I was wondering, it's like, oh, he's got a twin brother. All right. So who is this? or just whatever. They all look the same, right? So hey, that kind of deal. T- uh, let's yeah. So these 5 insider conspirators have been plotting this. It seems for a good 50 years, and it's just, and cronyism really is a it's a powerful thing here. It's an institution, frankly, in a big way. Well, maybe even more than, well, I wouldn't say almost any country, but it's without the proper checks and balances. Like, what do you expect is going to happen? So, and South Korea, this is a reoccurring theme, unfortunately, historically. I think there's been 15 or 16 times now the Korean War that martial law has been enacted. It's really quite something, but really intense. But more just to the point that what a lot of people are not aware of is that, let's see if I can get this straight now. 2 main things. Not have been plotting for nearly half a century, what it would seem, most definitely, that event of situation scenario where we find ourselves overly frustrated, we'll play the martial law card. They were staging a false flag type psyop where they were going to, so the story goes, be dressing up South Korean military as North Korean soldiers, staging a kidnapping of the opposition leader. To which the response would be, this rogue president would launch his heroic attempted rescue of the opposition leader, and go in and just with all the would be a attempt to free him, and in the process of which he would, the opposition leader, be rather conveniently murdered, shall we say, and then have it all blamed on the North, kind of.
Yeah.
Behind the
I thought it
scenes
was
back
me.
channel. No, behind the scenes back channel attempts to
We got us some technical difficulties at the moment. Your audio.
Jeffy's side, right?
Yeah, it's Jaffe's.
Yeah.
That North Korean espionage shit going on, man. We got those.
well, maybe it's they you start talking about these sort of things, Santa hat or
Yeah,
and
that's
they still
right.
don't want the sort of information getting to the outside
Yeah.
world. So
Yeah, that's right.
but
They're
were
listening
gonna
to you,
they were-
Jeffy.
oh well, they're always listening to everybody, but this is it is what it is. The truth needs to be known. This is how the story goes, that they were willing to sacrifice and stage. They were in contact with their North Korean, the people that they have relations with, kind of on the down low via North Korea, saying, hey, we're going to stage a war with you, but really it's just so we can bring about martial law, because we think that would be a good thing here for the country at the moment. But so don't be alarmed, Mr. Mr. Kim up there, dear leader Kim in the north.
Something that I've got to think about is it was really bad timing because half the troops are in Ukraine at the moment, aren't they? So, or half of North Korea's troops are in.
It's all theatrics, though, man. It's all theatrics. Yeah. There was not. I don't think there was not going to be a war. It's just that they wanted to have the appearance. They wanted to use it as a pretext and a justification to bring about martial law,
Technically speaking, hasn't the Vietnam War never still going on? Technically,
I don't know.
speaking?
Don't ask me. Ask
There was
Fran.
never-
He's got more ties to that country than me.
happened, and therefore,
What you mean, Korea?
Korean
Korean
War.
War.
Yeah,
Vietnam, because remember, Vietnam was caused by the Korean War. If it wasn't for the Korean War, there would not have been Vietnam.
there's
Are you sure about that?
So, yeah, by extension, the Korean War.
Well, I've never heard that, but Mark, just to cap things off, and then I'll put a sock in it. That was it you or somebody else had mentioned that in order to bring about and enact martial law, the South Korean government, I've yet to fact check this or get to the bottom of things, but they are actually technically required to have the formal approval of Washington. To which
No, that was me. That was I remember somebody else mentioned that.
This is what I've heard, and this is what needs to be fact checked, because the official statement on that was that the Yoon government had not been in touch with, or had put none of its allies, as it were, on notice. Or none of its fellow other global partners on notice at all. That was the official story, but
I think
it's official story.
The US is a protectorate of South Korea. So technically, in the US Commonwealth, quote unquote,
empire. Isn't it the other way around? Which is the protectorate, the US or South Korea? Just an asset, right?
US is the protectorate of South Korea.
So and then South Korea is the protectee?
Yeah.
I see.
Those British people. Those British people.
All right. That's about it. That's hopefully people get the picture on that front. If there's any questions, be happy to answer as best I can. But otherwise, I'd like to dive into, as was mentioned just to Mark here, one item that I don't think you guys have covered too much to this point with these roundtables you've been doing, the Minds groups that actually, a number of which we helped to launch back in the day, and along with many others, of course. But there's this underground sort of digital master list of the groups that has been floating around, circulating via the underground, as it were. And I'd like to get into that a little more, make sure everyone has a copy. And it's open sourced, as most of what we do is, of course. It's free to share. So have at it. And if you'd like to become a moderator or somehow more involved in any of the groups, by all means. I mean, I think, doesn't Tran live in, did I say, I can't even remember.
Yeah, you're fine. What?
Tran? Yeah,
what
Tran, but not Tranny. But definitely not Tranny.
All right, what about me, Jeffy? What about me?
Sorry,
I'm in Toronto. Yeah.
So there's a Toronto group, and Canada and all.